Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I will be unboxing the Web of Arogog brand new board game. I say brand new, it was released in 2003 and has never ever been opened. So this has been sealed for nearly 18 years and I will be opening it and bringing you along to show you what is inside. From the front you can see it's got the giant Arogog, and with the same branding down the side it does have Daniel Radcliffe's picture in the corner, and it does say that the giant web stretches. You'll notice on the box and later on there's lots of language interpretation, so I'm not sure if this is an import, but it does have the Warner Brothers official logo and the S003 information, which means it's released in 2003. I have noticed, which you'll find out later on the front, it does have a tiny note that says the doll is not included, which means you don't actually get Harry, but you'll find a little bit later on about that and how it affected the game. As I mentioned, this game is only 18 years old and it has never ever been opened, so here I am using a bread knife. I wanted to try and do as little damage as possible. The glue is super thick, as you can tell, it's just sat there, but we opened it really easily, and here is for the first time after 18 years us pulling it out of the box. My first impressions were actually, wow, this is really well organised. The fact it's never been opened, all the parts are so neatly packed, you can see it's really been looked after, and here is the first impression. It came with a set of instructions, the web itself, which was jelly, so we'll come on to that in a minute, and then you've got Arogog and the tree branches that were actually tied down by cable ties. Now in 2003 they clearly must have liked their sellotape, because it is all cable tied down and then sellotaped on top. It's all in perfect condition. Out the box you can see it came with a thin branch, and which has kind of an attachment at the end. You've then got two slightly thicker branches. You've got a big Arogog, he's actually really large in size. Look at that face. If you're not a fan of spiders, then this definitely isn't the video for you. The web is still in its original packet. It's really large in size, larger than I imagined. It's kind of like a silicone, really stretchy and jelly, so it feels just like rubber. I think this material actually gets dirt and dust real easy, so I'm going to try and keep it as clean as possible. Then we come on to the instructions, and just like the box, it does have different languages and the translations on, but it does have some clear images. It's in black and white, which I find a little bit odd and find a little bit weird, but not a problem at all. Pretty simple to use. Look at the game setup. So it was a little bit tricky to set up to start, but you can see the net attaches onto the branches, and each branch has like a stump sticking out that you hook it round. Took a couple of minutes to get to stretch out the web, but we got there, and this is what it looks like. Branches are really detailed and have like a silver overlay, which is just like you'd find in the Forbidden Forest, so really accurate and really detailed throughout all the products, and I do think the branches have that scary edge to go along with Arogog. Now the web is set up, we can take a closer look at Arogog. He does have a button on his bottom, and then underneath you just need to take out this X stopper. It's just from its kind of catching in the box, so you just remove it really simply, and then you're ready to use him, ready to start playing. Taking a closer look at Arogog, the detail is probably one of my favourite features of this. He has individual hairs, some great pincers, and even on his legs he has that silver spray like he's from the Forbidden Forest. Arogog is actually really easy to use as well. He's got that one simple button on his bottom. You simply press it and he snatches and clasps in. It is actually quite powerful. If you don't hold him tight he does spring out. You pull his legs back and you're ready to go again. This was actually really fun, and I probably would buy Arogog separately just to play with, because it actually is quite fun, like I said. The game suggests you must be 5+ to use, but even a child could work this out. It's really simple. It is, or can be, a little bit powerful though. When we try Arogog on the web, this is where it wasn't so great. You can see he does clasp the web and he does hold on to it, but that really was it. Arogog, like I said, he hung on, he would clasp the web, but that's it. There wasn't too much to play with, and we realised obviously at the time when we purchased the board game, it didn't come with a doll. He stayed on really securely, as you can see, but because we didn't have that doll, there was nothing for him to grab at. So I had to grab something to show you, and yes, I imagine if he did have the Harry Potter doll, he would clasp it really easily and quiet. At the time of purchase, because I just saw the front of the box, I didn't actually read that it doesn't come with the doll, but Arogog overall is simply stunning. I would, like I mentioned, purchase him separately, but as a game, I'd probably only score this a 6 out of 10 because there really wasn't too much you could do with it. A bonus feature is Arogog actually does glow in the dark, which is quite scary to be honest for a 5-year-old I would find, but it's simply great, and I think the detail on him does make the board game. It just doesn't sell it to me as being something that I could play again in the future. It was really easy to pack away, however I am slightly disappointed. I was really excited to review this, but once we'd kind of snapped Arogog a couple of times, that was the game over. So it is a great collector's piece. I wouldn't necessarily recommend for you to buy this if you want to play with it day in, day out. I am still really happy that I bought this piece. Like I said, it's 18 years old, so it would be great in the collection. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you do like and subscribe. And if you want to comment down below what you thought about the board game itself, that would be great. I am planning to do more original board games and open up some rare merchandise once again. So do make sure you are subscribed, and then you'll never miss a rare video. I've got lots coming up, and I've got lots of bits for Christmas that I'm going to review. Thanks for watching the Web of Arogog review.